Good afternoon, fellow meanderers. Here we are again. It is obviously the afternoon now. It is really getting up in terms of the wind. The rain has thankfully stopped for the time being, but for how long, who knows. I think we've got an hour maximum. So got Moss out on again another earlier walk. I don't mind doing these ones so much, but he does have his mad moments once he gets home and he's fed. And yeah, he might need an additional walk around the block this evening, because I only took him out for about 35 minutes this morning, maybe 40. It's not too long really by his standards now, but we're gonna sort of do a variation of the route we did yesterday and hope that we pop out in the same spots pretty much, or cut across some spots. Either that, or we're gonna take a little route up into, what do you call it? Into Watermead. Sorry, I don't know this area that well. I was looking at this turnstile, I was like, oh, is it disused? All right, Skinny, stop showing off. You little show off, aren't you? We go out into the fields. And yeah, it is kind of where I want to be. I didn't really record that one the other day. Moss, what's this? You gonna sit for me? Moss, eyes. Good boy. Let's have you off. Go on then. Let's shift on this way, buddy. And yeah, one beauty of the weather being appalling, no other buggers out. So it's very much Moss and I on these walks on these days, or the odd dog walkers. Obviously people are still walking their dogs, but there is a notable decrease in foot and dog traffic. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a chill one. We're not going that way, Moss. This way. Smell something that he likes. I'll keep walking, it's fine. He'll come. Yeah, good boy. Good boy, Moss. Didn't even have to pip for you. Thought about it. I was about to reach from a whistle eventually. And again, I do want to keep training that stuff in, but I'm also allowing this operant conditioning, it's called, where let him sort of research around and come back to me as and when he pleases and wants, which means that he learns that he comes when he likes, as such, rather than me forcing it every time. You done, Moss? Good boy. I think that was a cheeky little dog poo there, but I'm not going to go back and look at it. Moss, this way. What's he doing? Found another little track to go along. It's fine, come on. Silly boy. Having fun? Having a nice little meander through the brush. I know there's a few cattle fields that adjoin this, but there are a few off, so I'm not going to stress too much. He does need to go on lead a little bit later. Depending on the route we take as well. If I go around Watermead, it's guaranteed off on lead pretty much. Going this way I can do a lot of off. Oh, he's run past me. I've just gone to look back. He does this to me all the time. You haven't noticed with the camera shift, but or maybe you've seen a little bit of camera shift there, but my head's turned first. Well, where is he? Flicked it back, he's in front of me again. Because he was just chilling around that bush for a bit. You good boy, Moss? Sorry about any wind noise today as well. It's pretty gnarly. Nasty weather. Oh yeah, there's the cattle field off to our right. Oh, it is windy. You're almost stopping too close, mate. Go on, Moss. So I'm just wondering where the point is where we'll be able to cut through to the right. I'm hoping I can do it a bit sooner than yesterday. My mum and I went out on a bit of a walk to discover some longer ones. It ended up being a touch longer than, not what we would have liked, it's just we're both full of cold at the moment, so whilst the dogs are all happy, we don't quite have the stamina that we would usually have on walks. So yeah, I'm just basically repeating my steps from yesterday, but seeing how quickly it can be done. One, just Moss and I, rather than having Mum and Nelly, because Mum's a bit slower, bless her. And whether I can cut a corner off, which I think there is the option somewhere. I'm sure if we look in the distance, you've got the windmill and then there's a Ferrari flag there. I'm sure it's in line with that. Whoever likes their Ferraris, I hope you own one, because flying that flag is bold. It's a beautiful thing though. Probably worth a few quid as well. Go on, Moss. Shift on, mate. Good lad. You can hear some construction work going on. But yeah, I sort of partially recorded this the other day as well, but I've chosen not to upload just because I had a big break because of a battery issue in the other camera. So I've come out with the big boy today, and it's going to do a job hopefully. Where's that going? Moss, come here, come. What's this? Hey, Moss, what's this? Sit, sit. Good boy. Right, let's see where this particular track goes. But for safety reasons, little Mossy, I'm popping you back on. And we're gonna go investigate that together, all right? Should we have a look? Go on, Moss. So have a little look-see, shall we? It's definitely been trodden and carved out over the years, but where does it pop us out? It's all random field. I like it. I like it. All right, Skinny, hang on, let me feed the lead. There we go, good boy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we got cattle off to our right, which, yes we do. But I'm not sure how secure that fence is along there, but that's the B line. But I think for safety reasons, we'll kick a little bit off to the left-hand side and then in, I think. Let's give that a go. It looks like this, both ways are sort of trodden. I have no doubt it's probably used for a loop by the real local residents. We'll just go and investigate. This is going to be impassable soon anyways. With just the rain the last 24 hours, the ground underneath your feet is, yeah, not the best. It's quite claggy. But we'll persevere, and hopefully we don't attract the attention of any cows. One thing I am very much aware of in a handful of these fields, especially nearer the public footpaths, it's yeah, there's is it, what are, oh, calves. I was going to say foals, no, that's horses. Yeah, they've got some calves in the fields as well with the mummers, and the mummers are not the happiest at the moment protecting their young, which is totally fair. But yeah, they're just up there on the hill. I don't know whether you can see them in the distance. A Frisian on the horizon there, the black and white ones. Also like a caramelly coloured one as well, so a few different types of breeds of cow in there. In fact, it might be black and white belted, I don't know. I'm no cattle expert. I love animals though. I'm more of a canine, I daren't say expert, a dog lover. Very, very passionate about dogs in particular. As you'd probably imagine, having a page all about one little terrier and his owner going on some adventures. And a few boring local walks, I'm sure. So yeah, it's going to be a real mixture of content. But hopefully with the playlists that I'm starting to develop now and the different types of video, is going to be something that this channel can offer everybody, whether it's the shorter ones, us playing out in the garden, doing training. You know, the world's our oyster really, so we're sort of trying to get the channel more than just us going out for the walks like we're on now. But I hope you enjoy these. They're meant to be relaxing more than anything else, and a little bit of a light therapy session for me also. Get to walk and talk, chill with the dog, and show you guys sort of what we get up to on a day-to-day basis really. And you know, first and foremost, the reason for starting the channel was to track Moss's progress really, in terms of what he developed to turn out like, both in terms of how he looked was the main driver, but also his temperament and how his training improves. And it's great to be able to, even if you don't, say for instance, even if you don't want to do YouTube and content creation, I get it, but I seriously recommend recording your walks when you have the opportunities rather than snapshots. And you know, where I've made mistakes, I'm there scratching my head as to why. Like for instance, there's an episode where we went to Tiddenfoot the other day in Leighton Buzzard, and he basically had a run off on us, and it was fine, like, you know, fine in terms of like nothing bad happened, but not fine in terms of impulse control. But I thought he was tugging on the lead because he wanted to get off to catch up with Nelly. Oh no, he was trying to catch up with the other lady dogs that was a little bit further up, not spayed. And yeah, they had a really nice play and run around. It genuinely was a lovely interaction in the end. But we can't be having that. That's the thing. So yeah, having to work more on his recall, his impulse control, and you know, just making a well-rounded dog that can do the fields, he can do urban environments, and yeah, just be versatile. But I can say for me, being out in the countryside is where I love it the most. And I think the same with the dogs. And naturally there's something a little bit more appealing about the fields, isn't there, when it comes to walking about, and the hillsides, woodlands, you know, it's just seaside, you know, there's just so many different outdoor spaces which aren't a town centre. And like, I take him into town every so often because it's Friar Square is is dog friendly now, and most of the shops are too, all the ones that make sense anyways. Like places like Waterstones if you want to get your books, New York Deli if you want to get yourself a breakfast. I think the clothes shops are off limits, but yeah, generally speaking there are a few places you can go, and the Metro Bank. So yeah, that's great for us dog owners, because you know, sometimes we won't get out and about. If you say you've got a dog you can't necessarily leave at home too easily, or you know, they're reactive for whatever reason. Yeah, it's a good socialisation. It allows you to keep your dog from being alone. And I just always find it quite enjoyable when you're out and about. I'm not too fond of urban, but it's absolutely fine. I think we've got much of the same here, but at least we've got a strip of grass. Moss, to the right, mate, this way. Go on, mates. Oh, absolutely full of snot and cold, so sorry about the sniffles. But yeah, this is a little bit more easier going. Oh, more dog poo, for Christ's sake. May have not noticed that one, I don't know. Does blend in a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping that this takes like a really good chunk of time off the journey, because basically I went 2 fields to where I'm pointing the camera now, and it's a fantastic view of the hillside and Weedon and up into Aston, which you can see a little bit of Weedon up on the hill actually in the distance now. I don't know whether you remember that video. It was overlooking all of this where we're walking right now in the lowlands. Moss, go on, mate. Let's go. But yeah, we're a decent way off of the thing. Moss, what's this? What's this? Gave us the look. He knows what's this. Moss, what's this? Sit. Good boy. There you go, mate. Up. Give your lead then. You're free for the time being. Hopefully you don't beeline for no cows fields. This is kind of why I wanted to come down here as well. So at least I've got 2 hedges between cows and I. It gives me the opportunity to pip him back and recall if he starts bolting in that direction for whatever unknown reason. But he should just shift along with me, really. You good boy, Marseille? You're a good boy. But he's mostly like just, yeah, chilling along the verge, having a sniff. Still trying to obviously keep an eye on him. He's very much a puppy still. Yeah, he's getting pretty bomb-proof on a walk now. I don't want to speak too soon as he goes in the field over. Moss, come here, come on. If he walks alongside me, I don't mind too much. You got to get back. Silly sausage. Literally, it's funny, isn't it? As soon as you say something like that, goes off and does something else, but he's still near, so that works for me. He's looking for a route back. Yeah, through here, mate. What's this? Come. Moss. Can you not get through? I'll come to you, mate. Oh, you can do it. Come on. Good boy. Come. Yes, good boy. And we'll just keep strolling, matey. Little randomer. See, I could have kicked up a fuss of, oh, come back now, come back now. Wasn't necessary. Would have been very easy to do so. Let me just have a recce here. So getting claggy boots. I want to go this way, Moss. Go on, Mossy. Whew. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, this is cool. So then we'll clip through the field. That's a bit of like lettuce or something. Oh, he just had like one rip of it and then continued. Yeah, definitely a struggle on the boots. A couple of months previous would be better. Are you there? Hello, mate. Go on, Mossy. Yeah, I kind of want to get over this next field, and that should be the back end of Bearton in theory. Don't go far, Moss. We're going this way, mate. Quite excited about something now. Yeah, and what I'm going to do, there's a part of the walk now that I'm going to take a gamble on. I'm certain I can walk along it. It's a track. But I haven't done it. So it'll definitely be on lead, be the backside or in between a set of 2 cows fields as well. And I know that there's definitely gaps underneath where it's more than ample for Moss to squeeze under. Skinny little boy, aren't you? He's a skinny boy. He's not skinny now, he's getting quite muscly now. Svelte, in good shape. Yeah, between regular exercise and decent diet, which I'm migrating over to a better one now as well. The other one wasn't quite serving him as nice as I would have liked. Moss, this way, buddy. I know you can fit through there, but I can't. Moss, go on. boots are full of mud. Come on, silly boy. It's interesting, that paper bag. Paper and plastic bag in the hedge. Yeah, we'll walk around this edge. And that will get us onto the lane. He's still there. Don't worry. Feel I'm panicking. I'm not, so you don't have to. No, when he's out of camera shot, if I'm not saying anything to him, he's in perfectly good range. Just sometimes, because I'm walking in the direction, I will just hold the camera out in front. Pan back into Moss. Show the landscape as well as this handsome little man. This way, Moss. Oh, mates. Gonna have muddy paws when we get in. Hope Nana's shut the kitchen door, otherwise our sofa's gonna be dirty. It's literally almost 6. Come on, mate. Let's go. Yeah, one thing I'm going to do soon is I'm going to do Moss Cam, where basically I've got a harness where I can put a smaller camera on his back. He's at an age now where he should be able to tolerate that quite easily. Beforehand he was a little bit on the small side. I've had it for a couple of months. All the intentions of using it soon, so I'll definitely get that done at some point so we can see his point of view when he's interacting with me and my ugly mug. I haven't really had any opportunity to do any pip training either because he doesn't go far enough away. I reached for the whistle and he's already on his way back. Does not matter. That's good though. I still want to get that training in. Hey, little buddy. Yeah, look at my boots. In a right pickle. Yeah, there's a gap in the hedge up there and then we're going to whiz up the lane from left to right. Sun's popping out. No way. There we go, there's a good chance to pip. He's already sort of coming. Here, Moss. Yes. Good boy. He's already sort of coming. Won't class that as a full recall. But he wanted to come then, so I'm just hoping that may have just reinforced him a touch. Certainly didn't do any harm. We've got pheasants going. Here he goes. Moss, come here. That's training. Moss, sit. Good boy. Yeah, 2 grouse or pheasants or something out the hedgerow there. And he pipped. Single pipper stopped him, double pipper back. Come on, Moss. Good boy, Moss. Good boy. Yeah, he's done excellent there. Done really well. Proud of you there, lad. Very proud of you. You might find a few more if you're lucky. Not sure whether he's really trained to hunt those sort of things, but I mean, prey's prey. Right, so this is the breakthrough we're going to come on to. So I'm going to bring him back in. Moss, eyes, what's this, mate? Good lad. Sit. Yes, good boy. Right, let me just get this back on, bud, all right? You did really well. Good boy. So now we're going to start heading up the lane. Hopefully we don't get told off. I'm pretty sure that this is public right of way as such. Like, anyways, let's give it a go, shall we? Because this is the cut through to the village. This will go all the way. I'm sure plenty of dog walkers do it every single day, but they don't want to advertise the fact that you can come down here, which is totally fair. Anyways, I haven't seen any signs. I don't believe there's any signs at the other end, so I will just have to plead ignorance if this is private property that I'm beginning to enter. Pretty certain it's okay. It's just a farm track. Just sorting out my boots, getting all this claggy mud off before we continue our journey. Right, that's a good amount of mud off. Oh, Moss, can we sort out your leg? There you go. Come on, this way. Oh, we've actually been graced with the sunshine. Amazing. What a lovely afternoon it's transpiring to be. Considering it was bloody miserable this morning. Really bloody miserable. But yeah, this has got a really, really deceptive but dirty, consistent incline. This track, very similar to the fields that also undulate in very similar ways, which makes complete sense. You don't even realise until you're working your way up one, you're like, oh, it's actually reasonably tough going. So that's no public right of way to the left of us. And to be fair, where that set of telegraph poles are, that's excuse me, that's the other side. Basically the other side of that is the footpath, so it's just that field between us right now. There's nothing saying private along the lane itself, so worst case scenario, I just have to walk off the property somewhere. That's going to have to be across those fields or back to that footpath if yeah, there are any problems. Gorgeous night, or afternoon should I say. Hills up to our right hand side and behind us. Whilst we're here, Moss, as we've done a bit of that incline, might as well show the people what they want. There we go. We're looking at all the old farm and all of the Aylesbury Vale. So the Chilterns are over there where we're headed basically. We won't see them at the moment. We haven't quite summit, I don't want to use that word. We haven't quite got to the top of this undulation along this lane, but it is slowly working its way up. Let me just get this lead sorted. There we go. Right, come on, mate. Oh, good sniff. You ready? Steady. Let's go. Oh, no. There we go. How long have we been going for now? 29 minutes, okay. Not too bad, it's be about 40 when it's all said and done. Perfect. I'm looking forward to when he's of an age when we can do hour walks pretty easily. But it's nice that all the extensions are in place. You'll probably know what I mean when you're walking your dog, especially in the younger days. You're very much restricted to shorter walks. And then when it comes to the point where they can walk that bit further, you're either redoing a particular loop or adding a tiny bit and having to walk back, rather than doing the full extension where you make it into a bigger circular or a larger circular. Oh yeah, I think we're sweet. I think this is Great Lane we're coming up to in Bearton. Nice. Mossy, come on mate. Good boy. Oh dear. But yeah, I think we've been lucky enough to miss the rain. We've managed to see the sunshine today, which I'm super pleased about. Oh, there's a little track that goes down there. Worth noting. Might have to come back this way at a later date. But yeah, this is kind of like, oh yeah, and then there's the cow fields off to the left. So this is kind of like the Oldham's Meadows Great Lane loop, I guess. But I will eventually go through these walks, repeat them, and actually create a legitimately good walking list for people, like, you know, dog owners to enjoy and hikers alike. First and foremost, I'm a hiker, and now I've got a dog to come with me, and it's amazing. I thought all of these places I've walked over the years, and I haven't either captured it or forgotten exactly where that walk was, because sometimes, you know, you just do an impromptu like walk. It's like, oh yeah, remember that time we were down in Dorset and we walked around that beach? Which one? Do you know what I mean? Like, or that woodland. So it could be any number of woods. So yeah, it's nice to document things now, and I'm hoping just over time we'll develop enough of a repertoire of local walks and walks up and down the country where you know, we'll basically, you know, have a nice list for you all. Got a car coming along here. Moss come down here. Hey mate. Oi. So there, mate. There we go. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, sorry, I went a bit garbled towards the end. I was concentrating more on that pickup truck and making sure Moss was safe than anything else. But yeah, basically I want to get together maybe a top 10 or a top 20 walks in the area of Buckinghamshire, everything that's within 45 minutes to an hour away maximum. And again, like, I nearly put the Milton Keynes episode up as a Moss on the road. I was like, oh, Milton Keynes is still Buckinghamshire. It's around about 35 to 45 minutes to get to. So I actually didn't put it on the road, even though it was really tempting, because Milton Keynes could be like a playlist in its own right. Again, might be something from, you know, MK, like Living People, to give us some heads up of where's good to walk. Oh shit. Moss, go on. Stuff to the side. This way. Oh, sorry buddy. Chill out. It's okay. Nice and calm. Nice and calm. Okay, Moss, let's go. Let's go. That wasn't very nice, was it, mate? That wasn't very nice. It's okay though, darling. Moss, what's this? Hey, what's this? Moss, good boy. Good boy. Moss, Moss, eyes. Sit. 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 Good boy, Moss. Go on now. Cows are mooing at him. Big plant machinery coming past as well. Yeah, enough to overstimulate any dog, let alone a pup that doesn't even know what the hell didn't know what the hell just happened there. Definitely a bit fearful. I might have kept his lead a bit tight, but I did not have an option there other than to keep it super, super tight and short. Because, yeah, there was nowhere else for us to go. I didn't want him to get flattened by a JCB. No, thank you. These are nice little muddy puddles, aren't they, Mossy? Muddy puddles. Yeah, some upset mummers in that field. That's where the calves are. But yeah, it's a nice little spot up here. Oh, look at little muddy puddles. Ye muddy puddles. They good? Are they good? Muddy puddles. Looks like a Nesquik. Oh, there we go. But yeah, no, that was a nice little jaunt around. We're starting to get into a bit built up area now, a bit boring. But yeah, there's not really much to show at the end of this lane. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks ever so much for joining us again. Keep on meandering, stay positive, and much love. And don't forget the thumbs up. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye.